Hello again, this is Mike Graham of Integrated Marketing, bringing you affiliate tips, educating beginners and intermediates into the wonders and mysteries of affiliate marketing. And in the last video, I was talking to you about the automated marketing machine, which is the mechanism through which you onboard subscribers into your emailing list, by which I mean somebody sees an advert of yours, a piece of content you put on there that directs them to this page, or they've seen advert you've paid for, maybe on Facebook, maybe on Twitter, maybe on Instagram, or wherever. And they're interested in the free product that you're offering, and for that they give you their email address, and you have to be careful to make sure that they get the free product, because otherwise they'll unsubscribe straight away. And the free product has to be something to do with the front-end offer, the product line that you're selling. You can take a section out of that front-end offer, or you can give them a piece of wisdom that directly relates to it, but make sure it's educational, make sure that it's comprehensible, and make sure that it's readable. And once that has happened and they've given you their email list, your autoresponder then collects their email address, because your opt-in page is connected to your autoresponder, and that just gets stored away. They start to receive an email from you, probably straight after they signed on thanking them, and then they will receive emails at the rate of 1 a day from your autoresponder, initially from an email sequence that you've set up, hopefully. And pretty much at the same time, they get taken to a thank you page where they get thanked for subscribing to your email list and given the further download link to the free product they've opted in for. And then, if you're wise, you put a further piece of educational content onto the thank you page, which is usually in the form of a video, because that's the easiest way of transmitting the information at that point. And the video will serve a couple of purposes, well, about 3 or 4. Basically, to let them know that you're a real person, because it's you on the video, probably, and they hear your voice for the first time maybe, and you tell them a bit about yourself, what you're doing there, who you are, what you intend to do with the fact that they've subscribed onto your list, and to thank them. And then you go off into a further connected piece of education, which doesn't have to be very deep, it doesn't have to be very long, but it has to be pertinent to your cause, which is obviously to warm them up so that they become interested in the front-end offer that you're promoting. Both the lead magnet and the secondary video have to be well connected to the content of that front-end product. They have to highlight certain salient points about what's in the front-end offer. Maybe even take a section out of the front-end offer. There are different ways of doing it, but you have to make sure that it's relevant, congruent, and interesting. And when you've been talking to them a while on the video, maybe for 5 minutes, maybe for 7 minutes, maybe for 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be too long, and you've given them the information you wanted to tell them, then you lead them into your initial pitch that will contain a lead into the front-end offer itself, which is the thing that you're promoting initially to them. And the front-end offer is sort of promoted via a URL. You can tell them where they can get it. Now, this is just the first time you're introducing them to the front-end offer. It's not going to grab everybody's attention, and most people will just listen to the video and move along. However, 1 or 2 people will be sufficiently enthusiastic as to want to go straight to buying the front-end product. And so you have a link in the video, or just beneath the video, and that's it really. I mean, you've probably seen them yourself. They have to be interesting, and they have to contain the right sort of information, but they also have to contain enough information about you. And that is the first part of it. Now, the part of it which is also working is your autoresponder, which hopefully you've put a sequence of emails in so that you don't have to write the initial email sequence every day for every customer, and it's just a process they'll get put through. And you can have any number of emails you like. I mean, I have heard of people putting 100 emails into their initial email sequence, or even 200. 12 is a good number, just sort of like take them through the sequence, and then they can move on to another list when they finish that onboarding sequence. And in the initial sequence, you're going to give them the same pitch as you did in the bridge page, the thank you page video about the front-end product. And you're going to introduce the concepts within it in various different ways. But above all else, you're going to be talking to them about your story, what's happened to you in your life, and give them more information about yourself and things that have happened to you, why you're there promoting these products, and what you think the products can do. So you have to mix stories about yourself with essential education about the front-end product and about affiliate marketing in general. There's a lot sort of said about how you go about this, and a lot of people have sort of written about it, and there are various experts out there. And it's something you really have to sort of grow into yourself, get experience doing, and regard it as an essential part of your business, because you're not going to get away from it. In the end, whether you like it or not, you're going to be writing emails. So, this is your content marketing strategy from there on, once people have given you their email address. So it's best to get into it, to start enjoying it, and try and become good at it. I mean, you're not going to be good at it straight away, but you will become better with experience. And just regard it as something you do every day. Although with the initial sequence, you'll have written them up front and put them into the autoresponder. But later on, you're going to be sending them email broadcasts on a daily basis, and thinking of day-to-day stories is sort of a challenge. It's something you can meet, though, because if you keep your eyes open, you watch what goes on in your life, you'll find that there are things that you can talk about quite easily, and it's quite entertaining to do it. And the sooner you get used to it, the better, because it's not so hard, really, once you get used to it. And what you don't want to be doing when you're writing to your subscribers is constantly pitching them with products, because that's just bad marketing. You want to lay off the constant barrage of products. That I've come across email marketers like that, and in the end you just have to say, well, I don't really fancy any of your products, bye-bye. And that's really the way it is. So that's sort of the details of the inner working of your automated marketing machine, the inner parts and how each fits in with the other. So basically you send people to your opt-in page on the basis that they're going to get a lead magnet. They put their email into the opt-in, the space in the opt-in form. They go and get the lead magnet, which is duly delivered to them, hopefully. They get taken to a thank you page, and you give them a further piece of educational content in which you tell them about yourself, and you gradually introduce the idea of the front-end product, as well as giving them a piece of valuable content, and you leave them a link. And then day by day they're going to receive emails from you in the sequence and be further introduced to your front-end offer, from various different angles, and that is your automated marketing machine. If you found this video useful in any way, if you've liked it, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, leave a comment below, and if you like the idea of any of the free products below, whether it's exposing the myth product or the one about targeted traffic, please hit the link and get taken to that page. And thank you above all for listening. This is Mike Graham signing off.